Hey guys, welcome to my channel that now is going to have its first makeup tutorial video ever. I've had a lot of people asking me how I do my makeup, process that I go through, what I use. So I kind of did this makeup look here. I'm not quite sure what to call it. The ginger makeup look. But if you would like to know how to get this look, please keep watching. If not, don't watch. Okay, thanks. So I went ahead and I sprayed this Urban Decay B6 vitamin stuff on my face. And I just put that on before I put my moisturizer on. And for my moisturizer, I use this one. Big fancy words I can't pronounce, so I'm just going to show you. Alright, and then after that, I went and put my Urban Decay Deluxe spray on. Sorry, game request. You see that? This stuff is amazing. I put it on before I put my makeup on, and then I sprayed on afterwards to kind of help really hold it on. And so, next is going to be priming. I use two different primers because I have huge pores around my nose area and in my forehead, T-zone basically. So they're both Makeup Forever. I have the smoothing primer, which is going to help with all the pores, and then I have the mattifying because I get really oily and really shiny. So this kind of helps with that. So first, I'm just going to go through and put this where all my big pores are. Kind of help smooth it out. And I've already done my eyebrows, which you can tell because they're still red. I was hoping to kind of cover it up, but the makeup will help with that too. And then now I'll be going in with this mattifying one to kind of help with oil control. And really all I need to put this is where I need it. I don't need to put it all over my face. All right. Then I'm going to go through, since I have a lot of blemishes and a lot of red spots, I take this, the MAC Light Full Tinted Cream. This is in Light Plus. And this kind of just is going to help even out all my redness and kind of help hide some stuff. So.
Fall in love a little more each day, and I don't have the strength to stay away. So tonight I know, tonight I know, tonight I know, I know, I know, tonight I know. I've never been so sure about a single thing.
I'm just going to take my beauty blender and help make sure this is all blended out. Alright, next I'm going to be doing some foundation. And for foundation I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. And this is 4.5 is the shade that this one's in. This stuff is great because it's kind of like a liquid to powder. And it's lightweight so you don't really feel it. Sorry. I have you balancing on a bunch of empty boxes, so. And you can apply this with a brush or with a beauty blender. I kind of use a combination of both depending on where I'm putting it. And I stipple first to kind of help really press it into the skin because I do have such large pores. And then I go over and kind of brush it out.
Never been so sure about a single thing. Tonight I know.
This just kind of helps. It picks up extra products. And you can, this is the actual beauty blender. They're like $20 at any kind of big makeup place, but you can also get the cheaper ones at Walmart. I have one of those too. So it all depends. They're all sponges, I guess. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer to kind of help brighten up. That's what makes my T-zone so bright. It makes me look so vibrant. And for this, I have the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, which is a pretty popular high-end wise, but you can use any kind really. This is the shade NW15, if that matters at all. I don't know. Doubt it. And for this, I'm going to use my beauty blender, and I'm just going to use the tip of it so I can kind of get in better. This also hides blemishes as well. Not just solely my highlighter. I'm going to be using a double-ended highlighter contour place thing to kind of help you see exactly where to put contours, because a lot of people ask about contours and like how to do contouring, and I'm not a master of it. I'm going to attempt to help show you. You can use a brush for this part too, but I think the beauty blender just really helps even it out, and you don't put too much product on. It helps really make it look kind of like a airbrush finish. Then I'm going to go in with a powder to kind of help set this so it doesn't get all wrinkly and creasy and gross. And I have the Laura Mercier. This stuff's, I tried it because everyone bragged about it. To me, it's all powder. This one's just a really expensive one, so any kind works. I also have a pressed powder that you can work too. You don't have to use loose powder. If you do, make sure you tap it off to kind of make sure you get all the extra off. Otherwise, you're going to look really ashy and really gross. I'm just putting this anywhere I put the concealer at without stabbing myself in the eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyes. So this has really just time to sit and really soak into my skin before I start putting highlighter and contouring and all of those stuff on. So for my eyes, I prime them, thanks to my friend Charlene, the MAC Paintpot, and this is in Painterly. You can use it as an eyeshadow itself, or you can use it as a primer. This is probably one of the best primers that I've come across. It holds the color all day. It doesn't crease. It doesn't nothing. This stuff's like glue, and it's amazing. And I recommend it. It's worth the money. I know it's kind of expensive, but it's totally worth it. I'm trying to reverse hair right here. Thanks for telling me I had a mustache. Appreciate it. And you just put this all over the eye area. Alright. And for my eyes, this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, was trying to figure out what I want to do with my eyes today. But I think I'm just going to go using the Urban Decay Naked Palette. It's one of their newest ones. I think it is the newest one. It was kind of hard for me to pay for this because it's kind of expensive too, but totally worth it. It has so many magnificent colors. Look at all pretty. Oh, and it comes with a brush. So everybody does. But so many pretty colors. So I'm going to try to do like a more neutral, like not really dark smoky eye because I plan on going out to eat and don't look like I came off a street corner. So, get my brush here. You can just use any fluffy brush. I'm going to be going in with Combust, which is over here on this end. If I can get this without falling over. It's the second one over. It's just kind of like a, it's going to be a good transition color. Just going to start over here in the crease area. And considering I have a darker color on my brush because I was a lazy bum and didn't clean it off. And I'll also put this a little bit over here too. Just kind of around the edge. And then I'm going to go in with Bittersweet, or Dirty Sweet, sorry. It's kind of like this goldy color down here on the end. Now that my dog is freaking out because she saw a light reflection off of the mirror on this thing. And this I kind of go a little bit higher than my crease just because I have like this huge brow bone right here. And this one I'm just kind of dragging over, but I'm not really throwing it around much. And I'm going to do Whiskey. I'm going to take this whiskey color right here. It's kind of browny, just to kind of add some darkness to this outside corner. And I'm just going to kind of put it right here, right on the outside. Get a different brush. And this here is actually a paintbrush that I bought from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby for like $2. I definitely recommend checking paintbrushes. Just make sure you know they're soft and they're going to work for you. But it's definitely kind of a cheaper way to go and get your brushes. And let me try some Radar. Radar is kind of like this goldy color. And we'll put this over here on this portion. And I'm totally winging this. I know I just wanted to use this palette, but I didn't know what colors. So, let's put some. I'm going to take this color High, which is this really like silvery white color. And we're just going to put this on the inner corner to lighten that up. Put some more. Just really want to brighten this up here so you can kind of see the different colors. Then I'm going to use just a fluffy brush, doesn't really matter, and I'm just going to kind of blend all of this out. Just so, blending is very important and you shouldn't really rush it much because you don't want any harsh edges, but then you don't want it all just to kind of blur together and look gross anyway. Highlighting action here. I'm just going to use this like pure white color. It's all the way down here on the end. And I'm going to use it just kind of highlight my brow bone area. Just kind of brighten that up. And for the bottom lash line, I'm going to take the whiskey color on a smudge brush, which is very sharp, and just kind of put it along that bottom. And take kind of a pencil brush, just a very soft, precise tip, and just kind of smoke it out a little bit. I told myself I wasn't going to do any kind of smoky action. Look at me go. Okay. So next we'll do some eyeliner. And of course, I love my Kat Von D. It's amazing. It's her tattoo liner, and this is in Trooper, which is the black color. It has a very, very soft tip on it, and it actually has a little thing in the cap that kind of keeps its form. And you have to be careful with it because it's very precise, and the liquid will come out when you start using it. Does not take much at all. And I usually always mess it up just like I did. But that's okay. And for a winged liner, I'm going to attempt to do it, but don't hold me to it if it's not perfect because I'm still learning. But for a winged liner, all you want it to do is just to go straight out from your lash line. And then you just take it over like that. And then color it in. And don't worry if it's not perfect because you can go in with some concealer and kind of just really clean it up. Yeah, look at me go messing it up. So I shouldn't mess with Stephanie. Okay. And then I'm going to take just some black. This is, I think, Revlon Rimmel. I got it from Walmart. It's just a black. I'm just going to put it on my bottom waterline. I am going to be putting some false lashes on just because I think false lashes really make a look totally, it takes it to a whole new level. So first, curl the lashes. And my lashes are pretty much anti-curl, so we'll see how this goes. And then for mascara, this is just something I got from Ulta. It came in like a little goodie bag that I got. It was free, so I'm going to use it. And stab myself in the eye. Right, and then for falsies, I am going to use House of Lashes because I'm a fan. And these are in Bombshell. And they're so pretty. And I can do a whole nother video on how to pick the right lashes and measurements and all that other stuff later if people want it. But it was just too long, so I went ahead and I made sure that these fit. Not too shabby. Clean this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my other eye. This is pretty much all we're going to do for this one. And then I'll come back and we'll finish the face. Alright, the other eye is done. And now I'm going to go on to my bronzing, contouring, and highlighting. For my bronzer, I'm going to use the Natural Bronzer by Rimmel. I got this one at Walmart like 3 years ago and just haven't gotten rid of it yet. And bronzing is important because it gives you the sun without the damage. And since I'm a ginger, it's really important. And then for my contouring and my highlighting, I have the Sephora Light. It has contouring on one end and highlighter on the other. And this way you can kind of just see where the stuff needs to be placed. So this is more of a better visual aid. Some people get really creative and actually draw stuff on their face. I don't know. I'm not really creative. Sorry. So this is kind of generally what your highlight should look like. Everyone does theirs a little bit different. This is just how I do mine. And then all I do is you go through and you blend all of that out. And for this I'm using that beauty blender again. That's being kind of used.
And you should know that I won't go, I'm here forever. As long as time allows us, we'll always be together. Cause you're the one and only love I've ever known.
Contouring, you want to start right where your, I don't know, you're below your temple, before your ear, where your hair kind of starts to bulge down there, and go right underneath the cheek. This is my second time using this, I think. So I haven't quite perfected the art. But then you want to do your temple across the top. And then if you have a double chin, this is the greatest thing in the world. Because it's going to shave fat off your face. Let me get this all wet. More here. Okay, then contouring the nose, all you do is you take just a little bit down each side. You can also, when you're doing your highlighting, you can also put it all the way down your nose. Some people do. I don't, because to me it just makes my face too bright. So I just put it right on the tip of my nose when I do my highlighter there. And then to kind of add some sparkle to my face, I'm going to use the Skin Perfector from Becca. This is actually the Jaclyn Hill. This is Champagne Pop. It has some really like shimmery gold to it. I'm a fan. But it goes a little bit, goes a long way. So be careful. You just put it right on the tops of your cheeks there. Go over where you put your highlighter on your nose. You can put a little bit up here. I get too shiny because my skin's oily, so I try not to put too much up here or down in here, but just enough to kind of add a little bit of sparkle to it, but not too much. Because it won't take long and my skin will be oily anyway. Then, lastly, we're on to blush and lips. So blush, I'm just using some CoverGirl. It's kind of my go-to. I don't really have a whole lot of blush preference right now. And these just go on the apples of your cheeks. And then for my lips, I'm going to be using Urban Decay. And my mirror just fell over, but ignore me. For lip liner, I'm doing Liar. And then the makeup is their new matte lipsticks that they have, and this is in Stark Naked. I don't know if you can read that or not. Maybe, maybe not. Whatever. Alright. Normally I'd put some like lip balm or lip moisturizer on, just kind of help it from being so dry and gross, but it didn't have any right now, so. Ignore the German Shepherd in the background. She doesn't know what she's doing. And then once I get everything on that I want to do, I'm going to go back with that Urban Decay setting spray. This stuff is amazing. My dog totally opened the door. Whatever. And for this, I sprayed on really good just because I am so oily and it'll help. But this will help hold it on all day. None of your stuff's going to run. And that is it, guys. That's how I do my makeup. Sorry it took so long. Doing the walkthrough, it takes a little bit longer. But this is what I do. If there's anything anybody else wants to see, or if there's certain things you'd like me to do over again, just let me know. Thanks for watching.